Alright guys, sorry about that. Did not realize my mic was not working, so I will try to cut short what I said before. Finally happy to be streaming Dune again. Unfortunately, after the first week, almost exactly 1 week to the launch, my game pretty much became unplayable. I was dropping regularly every 5 to 10 minutes, making it very difficult to play. And in the process of that, I also, on a really good run, maybe I could play an hour. But I got the issue resolved. I think part of it was part of the game, but at the same time, I think I had a few PC issues that also needed to be smoothed out as well. But the most important thing is I'm I'm in the dunes, and I am enjoying myself greatly. I've gotten 3 friends that I've been playing with. Well, 2 of the 3 have been playing recently. One loaded up, hadn't been able to play. We've been making a lot of progress. We've been just grinding, getting blood, building stuff. Not really doing anything mission-wise. That's pretty much what I was saying at the start. And getting my 2 buddies up to where I was at. But yeah, guys, so we're going to run through the trials as many as we can. We're at least going to go to the 3rd one. So if you look, hopefully I'm not stopping on the camp. I'm not. So if you look at the map, guys, I do not have the 3rd trial showing. Even though I came through this area, I think that's because I didn't originally do the 2nd one by the time I went through there. But I wanted to do these trials on stream, and since I wasn't able to do that till now, I've waited. So I'm going to slowly work my way through. Work our way to that. So I'm going to slowly work my way through, guys. I am unfortunately using YouTube videos because I am delayed a couple weeks. I wanted to search for these on stream and find all the locations, but since I got held up with it messing up, that kind of didn't work out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to off the camera and everything. I'm going to look up some YouTube videos. I'm going to find out where the trials are, and I'm just going to jump trial to trial. I'm going to do them on stream so you guys can watch them. You guys can watch me progress, and so I can, of course, have a recording of my character going through them. But no, ideally, I'll be able to run through them, get them done. I want to be able to get the little Furman things. Oh, dude, this is crazy. Oh, can he not make it over? Holy crap, dude. I do not remember that the first time I came through here. That's a little base there. So as you guys might have saw, I do have a buggy. It's actually my 2nd one. Due to all the DCs that I was dealing with, I did unfortunately lose my first buggy, and a lot of my progress with the stuff I had, it kind of killed the game for about a week for my friend, and it was really hard for me to get them back on. But after I got them on 2-3 days ago with my 3rd buddy, just built his PC and got it going. But now that they're all on, they've been enjoying the crap out of the game. We've all been playing together, and I just cannot wait to progress. What I really want to do is get the little firm and dead body things that you put corpses on to extract water. Those are supposed to be really, really good. And right now we're just grinding a lot of materials, so I know that would be really helpful. That was kind of dangerous. I really hope I didn't need that static thing. Okay, I'm just going to keep checking, guys, to make sure I go to the right location. Okay, this one's going to be a little rough, and I darn sure don't want to go down this hill. So we're going to go all the way around, and when we get there, we're going to shoot through right there. That'll take us right to the opening. I wonder with these cluster of rock areas, how much of them are actually going through something and how much shows that way. I really wish they had like a mini map system. I need to go do the Bene Gesserit so I can get that super speed they got. honestly don't even remember going through here, guys, but I know I did. At least know I came through here. Maybe I came through here the first time. I remember coming through, guys, and climbing this wall. I have to check back up on stream. We're going to try to head straight toward that. It's going to be close. We have a faster bike. We should be able to make it, no problem. The biggest issue is going to be that hill. Looks like we should be alright. Shah Halud will not use us for food today. Sorry. Bad dad jokes. Alright. We've made it across safely. I know it's in this. I know it's over at this rock. Where's that storm? There it is. It's coming. Luckily, guys, we've got a lot of little caves to go into, even if one of them's not the third trial. Oh, there it is. Even better if the trial is actually going to save us from a storm. I will say, guys, I really do love the way the storms look. Just being able to see them at distances, not just on the radar, of course. I promise. You guys don't want to do this. Actually, you know what, guys? As much as I want to use... I just want to snipe one guy. Yep. Did that with him right forward. Come on. Toys, I'll use mine. This is the first time, guys, I've actually done that on purpose. I've gone around them a couple times and didn't honestly realize I could. I do need to trade out this level 2 extractor for a level 4. I do have one of those. Let's see. Drink. Let's see what that storm is. Looks like it might be going around us. Just out of curiosity now. Yep, it's going to be just out of range. But yeah, guys, I've actually got a level 4 extractor, and I may start working in those areas a little more. But I only have the materials because I got one of the... down ships. Those things are cool, guys. If you actually pay attention, you can actually see when when they land. You'll see a shockwave a long way off. A lot of times, even if they're not visible. That was close. Oh, dude, this is actually it. Oh, cool. I actually thought I was going the opposite direction at first. Was kind of hoping to explore. This works.
Another altar destroyed by the Emperor's zealous dogs.
No.
So much wasted in the pursuit of this pogrom. So much lost. This altar seemed to depict Fremen being separated from their families. Enslaved? I could only decipher a few words. Slave cribs, Hajj, and oddly enough, the name of a planet. Bela Tegese.
Guys, that sucks. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's part of the game. It's part of the story. But come on, really? Emperor. Oh, well, we did complete the third one. While the enemies are... Well, let's get to the door. I know it's too far off. Let's see if we can see the storm. There it is. I like that you can see that. Let's get back out of the sun. Don't be an idiot. Alright. Closed. Let's pull up the map. Don't know why I did the map because it's not going to show. Alright. Journal 4. Locate the fourth trial. Fire hammer that beats the dead. Engraved and yet another stone of the third trial along with an accomplished riddle. The iron hammer that beats the dead who cannot enter paradise. The head of the hammer waits. I hope that the next altar is not destroyed and that I might experience the trials of the firmament will once again. So I'm going to look this up, guys, again. I have a theory it's in this area, and I hope it is. Especially because it's a lot closer to my base, but I'm going to look it up just to save some time. I will say shout out to the video I'm watching is Pixel Cave, on trial of AQL locations and unlocks. I'm not going to watch anything on them. It pretty much shows just where they are. And I was right. It actually is right at the it actually is right here, which is funny because I've already gone there for the Mentat. It kind of sucks. Now I got to work my way back across this, but we got it. We're good. We're good. Get past all this rough terrain before we attempt on pulling this thing out. See where we at. Okay. So it looks like if I pretty much just set one there, we're good to go like we were before. And we'll just hop this way to get where we need to go. Luckily most of this seems to be downhill. So we should be able to go a little faster. Some airtime with all the speed. Ooh, that drum sand right there. Close. Oh god, I think I just went across the drum sand. That was a part breaking. Let's see. Manage vehicle. Back seat's a little bad, but that's fine. Fat people on the back. I'm just joking. That was me. Let's see. Nah, didn't touch the drum sand. Don't know what that sound was. We're going to daisy chain across. Luckily we know the rock there that we're going to be going to, so once we daisy chain to the next one, I think it was pretty much straightforward. Go down. Oh, heck yeah, dude. 120, 121, 120. Ah. 102. Oh, dude, that's someone's house? Dude, that's nice. I love the creativity people have, guys. I'm not a very creative builder, so I love to see the crazy stuff people have been building, and a lot of them were built around this rock. Oops. Like I'm going on foot. Check the map. Looked like it was roughly here. I hadn't destroyed yet. I claimed a buggy earlier, guys. It was like all in the mid to low 20s and lower. It was just a piece of crap. It was destroyed like crazy. So I just left it hoping the sand would destroy it. I didn't think it permanently would, but it's up by my other base. So worst case, like when we get up to that point, I'll just take a welding torch. I don't plan on making a lot of vehicles personally. But yeah, guys, these are the little builds that I love to see, just the creativity of people. That one is very boxy. That's something I would do, but still cool. Well, we got some enemies. I think what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm just gonna snipe a bunch of them. Sure there's more, but let's hope for just these. There it is. There's my little loot chest. Oh, see how much I'm paying attention. Didn't have to do it, but it was fun. Oh, cool, another blood bag. Let's look at this again. That really laggy, guys. Might need to watch the video to see how to do this, like where exactly it is. Save time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna look at that real quick. I just don't want to waste a lot of time. The game's being a little laggy and my PC is getting pretty warm, which I think is part of that issue. It looks like this person's all the way at the top. Hold on, it's actually at the base of the freaking hammer. Are you serious? That's a little bit of ways up there. Actually, I think this is the route they went. Still have issues climbing this game sometimes, guys, but I've gotten a lot better at it. Yeah, I think that's it. 200 meters above us and everything. I'm gonna do a Reaper. stairs. See if this is it. What the heck is this thing? Okay, so yeah, it is climbing up this. Okay, so I'm finding the right locations. Just a lot further than I expected it to be. I'm actually surprised God makes you go up this high without seeing it. Makes you, I mean, personally, yeah, I would love to explore this area, and I have climbed a decent amount of areas like this, but I wouldn't expect the trial to be hidden as well. Okay, guys, found out 2 ways to let go. One, that stopped working. Okay, so this happens, guys. Just tap control. I thought that if you're climbing on a wall, you can hit S for down and space. Finally figured that out earlier. Read a couple message board things. Okay, I really hope it's all the way up there, because I really stopped looking earlier. I pretty much saw that it was climbing up. I'm gonna get an all thought before I let my boy Reaper do this, probably. Oh word, a little leap suspension belt. Tempted to put that on. My luck, I'll probably die. Ah, there we go. Dude, honestly, it would piss me off if I fell for it, but that would have been a perfect place to put a crack and, like, you know, make people fall. Granted, thinking about it, anyone here should have a suspension belt. If they didn't, I would be royally pissed. Oh, dude, please tell me this is when I get it.
The Sayadina and I made the long climb to hang a new prayer flag today. What a marvel that even in her advanced years, the Reverend Dejana can still scramble up the rocks like a spider. The only pity is, the prayer flag was of our own making. It seems an age since any siege community has gifted us with a woven symbol of devotion. There are so few pilgrims these days. But we here stayed true to our history and our faith. Though the off-worlders daily encroach upon us with their mines and their harvesters. Though a growing rabble of Kirab grows even bolder around our borders. We will remain faithful until the day we proudly answer the 7 mystic questions and pass into paradise with joy in our hearts.
I love that I taught passing into paradise. No yelling the Muad'Dib. I want to go this way first. I'll go up next. Here's my altar. Wow, my finger slipped and hit that. My bad. What button was that? Okay, I need to get rid of that probably. Alright guys, I'm not going to talk much of this if I can help it. I like to talk. when I'm like watching stuff and I get really interested in it. So I'm gonna try not to talk so we can listen to the campaign and the story.
How do we honor the Creator? Ibn Qurtayba. Our enemies are as blades of grass mown down. Do you understand, Wali?
Very tempted to fall.
Our God gave us the gift of
Dude, awesome Chris knife.
and the words of the Kitan Alibai. Knowledge without action is empty.
Nice.
It was a place devoid of gods, where the dwellings of war and violence was the religion. They denied us the heart, never to forget, never to forget.
Okay, it wanted me to die. It wouldn't let me block anymore.
The fire of God mount over thy heart. The fire of God set alight. Thine enemies shall fall.
Is this the... Oh, that was the... Am I using the spice? I'm using the spice! Ah, idiot. Oh, dude, that was cool. Oh, Shahalud. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Oh, that didn't go as planned. Does it want me to successfully use all these? Or am I using the wait till the spice to run out? Oh, dude, that was awesome.
How do we honor the Creator? We fight. Remember Salusa Secundus, Bila Kaifa. Ibn Qurtayba, the fire of God set alight. How do we honor the Creator?
Oh, sorry. I was waiting for it to do next.
We fight. Remember Salusa Secundus,
بلا كيف.
Alright guys, so the trial is over. We're going back now. Thinking about it, hindsight, I should turn the setting on that turns my mask off, that way for these cutscenes, but oh well. It's about the game, the enjoyment. It's not, I'm gonna be doing cutscenes later on. There we go. I don't like that though. If it's gonna be off, they should have it off before. Start the cutscene in that black screen, so you know, then it comes up a second later. You're now experiencing the effects of spice. Consuming spice or being exposed to spice fields allows you to progress toward a prescient state. The prescient state allows you to access a third ability, reducing ability cooldowns and increasing damage dealt. It also grants immunity to poison effects. That is awesome. Not dealing with that a lot now, but I do know what's coming. Spice withdrawal. After experiencing a present state, you will experience a withdrawal phase where you cannot consume spice. Your tolerance to spice also increases, making it more difficult to reach the present state. Over time, your tolerance level will decay, but you can choose to overcome it by consuming greater quantities of spice instead. The choice is yours. Honestly guys, at the current moment, it's not something I've had to do a lot of. It is awesome. I guess that means I could put a third skill there now. I don't know why I'm looking at this. Oh dude, just got a crisp knife or something? Why is it showing? Nobody knows. Oh yeah, the crisp knife. Alright guys, I will say one thing that aggravates me a little bit is one of my buddies died to a worm and he got the tooth. And one thing that sucks for me is when I died to the worm, it was due to a drop. So I didn't get to, my buddy said he saw a worm. It gave him the ability to keep his gear and all this other stuff like for a one-time thing. And I hate that I missed it. But one of my buddies got a tooth and the other guy didn't. I'll need to look at getting one. That's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and look at the journey. Okay, the 5th trial. Locate the 5th trial. So we'll turn that on real quick. Again, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I want to work my way through them. There's so much stuff locked behind them, and I'm really appreciating the story. So let's see what the next one is. Okay, cool. That's where we got to go. That's not that bad. Alright guys, so judging by it, first off we'll set this to go across here safely. But yeah, the first one seems to be right around here, I think. Yeah, it seems to be right here. I've been through here a bunch of times, guys. It hasn't shown on streams because again it was dropping constantly, so is this? Looking for leaders, scour. I'll do that later. The reason I'm not doing that mission, guys, is because there's a chance I make it off after completing these, but I mostly want to do the missions with buddies of mine. So we'll be streaming that a lot lately. My buddy Reaper, for those of you who might be watching this, who subscribed to the channel years ago, we've started the channel back up, both of us. Oh, am I supposed to be going up or going down? But now me and my buddy started the channel, and I built him a PC last weekend, and we got everything set up finally, or almost all the stuff he needs for streaming again. So pretty soon there's gonna be a lot more streams on this channel for me and him both. Awesome. Got some loot. Not all the greatest stuff, but still some good stuff. Oh gosh. I was literally talking about that a minute ago, and I knew after I talked about it would happen. Oh, the music just stopped. That's crazy. That's the way out. Okay, I've seen people land up here. I know you can't set a base up here, guys. I know a lot of people would, but that would be awesome if you could. Oh, there's a chest or something up here. Yep, there it is. Emperor's Wings Mark II. Alright, well, first things first. Do this to get rid of the sun. Pull out the map to see where we're at. You normally don't take damage. People fall off this wall all the time. But let's see what happens when we jump off here. I missed it. I missed it. There it is. There we go. Alright, so let's check the journey. Let's just go here. Oh, we need to drink some water. And drink all of it. Let some more fill back up. I hope about everybody who's gone up here and done this has taken the time to climb the rest of the way up. I like to feel the majority of the people have. But you know, that's honestly what the creators wanted. Oh, dude, that is awesome. For a second to be riding down. Oh, guys, that still made me nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. When Apex Legends originally, that gave me like a slight light feeling, you know, like when you're going on the roller coaster and it drops. And that used to happen a lot when Apex Legends first came out due to no fall damage. In other games I was playing, I was just falling from... Dude, all the bases here are ridiculous. Just right here back to back. But no, when I was doing Apex Legends originally, guys, it would make my like stomach like sink and stuff. I would get that sinking feeling in my stomach when I would jump off of really high stuff, and there was that delay before I hit the ground. But yeah, that was crazy. I want to hit the shield so bad. I ain't gonna do it around that. I wonder if he'll trigger. Don't want him to, but you know. My base isn't too far, guys. There it is right there, a little over around 1,200 meters away. So I should be able to head straight for this. Look at the 5th trial. So it should be here, I think. So we'll work our way up. Yeah, guys, I originally didn't want to play the game almost at all without streaming it. I knew I'd have to I'd have to do it at times eventually, couldn't stream everything. But yeah, it was disappointing not to be able to stream for like 2 weeks straight. It was just brutal. I was having a bunch of issues with the DC and a BIOS update on my motherboard. Among a lot of settings I changed, fixed it. Well, it worked for a week, great, and then didn't work at all. I don't know. I know other buddies had dropped as well, but nobody was dropping like I was. Okay, I like that. It's kind of got little markers there to show you where the bridge opens. I've missed these bridges over here multiple times and about gone off of cliffs and everything else. It wouldn't be that hard to get back up, but it would still suck. Okay, did you guys see that? A little flag there kind of shows where it is. See, guys, that's kind of cool that it's there. I wonder how many people just noticed it there. I need to set a third ability. Dang, we dropped straight into this one, literally. Oh, it's just a staircase that goes down. Probably to make it easier on the way back up. Actually, you know what? Wrong button. Okay, what did I grab? Oh, that's what I grabbed. Okay, wait, was my inventory full? Spaces wise, yes it is. Okay, same thing. Gonna try to cut down and talking a little bit. Oh, and before we do it, let's turn off. Where's settings? Oh, right there in front of me. Where do we turn off the helmet at? Sure helmet, no. Changes. There we go. I may put it back on after I'm done with the campaign stuff, guys, but I don't like that it's constantly on and off during the cutscenes. I'd just rather it just be off. Should wait for that to come up. Awesome. Blue and bluer, baby. Blue and bluer. Blue's favorite color.
Creator, Ibn Qirtaiba. May his passing cleanse the world. Do you understand, Wally?
Wally.
Our God gave us the gift of thought, and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar. Their works have been overturned. Bila kaifa.
Honor the fighters, I think. I said that last time.
Shai-Hulud cleanses Arrakis, creates the air we breathe, the soft sand where we pitch our tents, and smites our enemies.
Not the quicksand. wonder how many people have like just walked right into that like me. I'm not even gonna tell my buddies what happens. Let's see.
We grew soft on Poritrin, an easy planet. And God brought the weight of kindliness to prepare us for the typhoon that comes.
Drum. Yep, drum set. Has to be. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, let me look around. We're about off the end. Ooh, maybe that would have been okay. Not sure. Okay, I'm getting way ahead of myself apparently. Figure hit the button and stop running.
The world is a carcass. Who can turn away the angel of death? Our footsteps are as the drums of the slavers, calling Shai Halud upon our enemies.
Okay, that's cool. Get the thumper now. Alright guys, I want to say this real quick. I was reading an article on Reddit the other day. A guy jumped out of an ornithopter in the deep desert. He was static, compacting the crap out of the spice. Somebody landed behind him, started grabbing it. The guy wasn't even trying to be toxic. He told the guy, said, dude, grab every other one. I'll let you keep half. Leave me half. The guy just kept following him and taking, following and taking. And I can't remember if it was a bike, an ornithopter, or what. It had to be an ornithopter. But the guy sat down on a thumper, got in, and left. And then the guy ended up getting ate. His vehicle ate, and the spice ate. So guys, don't be toxic when it's not necessary. A lot of these spice fields I keep reading about.
Who can deny a friend the right to walk or ride where he will?
Run!
Only Shai Hulud, the maker.
Alright guys, that's cool. It actually like shows you if you stay in the spot you're gonna die. Yeah, Shai Hulud. I want to put it away. I don't want to keep running with this.
Ibn Kirtaiba, who is the creator, the maker? May his passing cleanse the world. Remember Poritrin, Bila Kaifa. Ibn Kirtaiba, who is the creator?
The maker.
The maker, may his passing cleanse the world. Remember Poritrin, Bila Kaifa.
Alright guys, so apparently I'm supposed to be wearing this outfit, so I'm not quite as mad. I do still wish that when I awaken without the mask, it delays a couple seconds in black. That way you don't see the mask disappear. It kind of killed the immersion some. That would have been an incredible image if that was not there. That'll let you rewatch these. I'm on top of the world. Hey. There we go. Call on the worm. Interesting. I don't know how many times I've seen the worm just appear, and it was probably someone just calling it in. Alright guys, so it looks like I'm going to be doing 2 missions at one time. I just looked it up again, and this is where the next one is. The thing about that is that's also the Swordmaster mission location. Okay, so it did extend there. So I'm going to go ahead and find the Swordmaster. Where's Swordmaster? There he is. So there's a Swordmaster. I'm fairly certain that's his mission. We're going to track it. Go back to the map. Checking the post. Wait, hold on. Checking the post. Find the Devil's Cabin. Is that what it was? Yeah. So we're probably going to do multiple of these. Both of these just go in the same location, and it's so far out here. And it's funny because I can't turn the walk function on and off while I'm up there. I need to get that trooper level 2 done. Wait, it's this way, it's up. It's getting night time. I need to get that trooper level 2 done, guys, so I can get that bigger grapple. Alright. So, should be northeast. I should be across it. I am. So if I get here, it's quicksand. Looks like I could just head north. Yeah, I'm probably better off just dropping down there. I'm past the quicksand, as long as I don't go straight east. Oh, sorry guys. We started to hit H and then hit the thing and went nuts. Okay, heat location did go up some. Dew Reaper. Now I think about it. Let me check my inventory. Okay, no Dew Reaper, but I do have Leetrogens. For a second, that looked like the worm moving. Maybe that is it up there. Nope. Not too far from it though. I'm gonna start blasting off. Alright, let's see if we can get a look at the terrain here. Okay, looks like we're probably going the right direction. Head straight and start curving right when it's time to go west, east. Northeast, apparently. I will say, guys, it would have taken me a while to find the rock at the top of the hammerhead. The other one was pretty much what I thought it was, but the one at the top of the hammerhead rock, or the hammer rock, that one, it took me a while. Let's see. Look at that little bottom of the circle. Unless that's just, yeah, it looks like both of them are right here. It's kind of what I was hoping. It looks like they're both just same location. Yep. It's a lot easier for me. Happy New Year.
Shields up.
Shields up.
Storm's coming. Luckily the cave's literally right across from where I'm at. If it comes directly at me, which it may be, it should be safe. Should be. Gets that a route for us. Would be my luck. Nope, hit it around. Luck has improved. feel like there's mines. I need to sprint through this to set them off. So next part of the mission is find my way into the wreck of something. Really, dude? You're gonna put me all the way back in that direction? It's probably a PvP. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna wait for that part. I'll have to send this video to Reaper and get him to progress to this point at least. Oh, there's a chest in the middle. I do feel, guys, that I need to get rid of my sword and carry my knife. Have maybe the rifle. I feel like I need to put up the cutter and carry a static compactor around unless I'm intending to harvest stuff or cut stuff, mine it. There it is. I do find it hilarious half the time I seem to be like loot and getting lost and then find it along the way. Oh no, they destroyed another one? Ah, you bastards.
The Sardaukar destruction extends even to these small shrines. I cannot decipher their purpose, but the altar seems to have contained a quantity of spice. And the murals. Such beauty to be destroyed by the cut of a lasgun or blade. All I could decipher from here is another step on the journey of the Zensuni wanderers. Thrid. Perhaps there's some link between the Zensuni and the Fremen.
Well, guys, look like it's right in this little cavern. We're getting toward the end of the line here, luckily. I'll be honest with you, the guy who did this video has done pretty good so far. It's been alright in a couple, but pretty good in others. But this one, not great. Could have done this one a little better on where to go. Pretty sure this is the way out. Work on the placement of this stuff a little better. Okay, so between here and there, no, kind of wonder if that's PvP, to be honest with you. Between here and there, no quicksand from what I can tell. On the cavern, I might just drive into it. A little weird, like my back tire caught something. Shahrood. I will say it is a little aggravating with the speed. The speed is great, but it's a little aggravating the inability to turn. Makes sense. It should be annoying. interesting. Whoa. See the zone change, see what it says. Cool. Maybe this one's, let's see. PvP. Let's put the bike away for a minute. Double check, we should be right by the ravine, kinda, sorta. At this point I think we're better off on foot until we get to where we gotta jump in. Excuse me. All these damaged and destroyed vehicles. Luckily, I think I mentioned this day 1 or 2, but luckily the heat falls off really quick. Is that the stairway? Probably not. Let's see. Nah, stairway's over here. I'm going down. I'm yelling, I hate heights. Let's see. Check this again. This video did not show exact. The guy was like already in the cave or whatever. Okay. So maybe I need to follow one of these platforms. I think this might be it. Okay. Let's try this. Map. There. Show -6. Cavern, show 6. Turn around. This is the Weeping Cavern. Regular hellmouth down here. Okay, so ground level will do it too. First things first. Thirsty again. Hate to say it, if I have to, I'll drink blood. Blood everywhere, and your death. I love that with a double tap. Alright, so let's look at what we can get rid of. Drop that. The bodies have already disappeared. Oh, poor dude. Tell me this don't look too good to be true. Let's see what we got. Already got rid of that. Oh, iron ore, drop that. Check that on the way out. Look how this slowly rises out.
Why were we created? Ibn Qirtaiba. The weight of a kindly god is a fearful thing. Do you understand, Wali?
Walib. Oh, that's awesome. Storm.
Our god gave us the Hurasikali Wana, the wind that eats flesh. And the words of the Kitab al-Ibar carry shelter always against the coming of Kranizek. Be
Ooh.
kaifa.
I about walked right by it thinking it was a rock or something. Luckily, I realized that when it's getting light, it just means you're about to die. Coming down or up? I was going down, right?
We were exiled from Nilotic al-Urobra for our unwillingness to fight. For our willingness to forgive. For our willingness to forget.
Guys, this is going to be a standard piece of equipment from here on out. The way these storms pop up sometimes. I hit it too soon when I went to jump. Finger slipped.
And the judges said, mine enemies are like green fields eaten down, that did stand in the path of the tempest. Hast thou not seen what our Lord did?
Still not working. I'm gonna make it this one. I was hoping that. Oh my gosh, it's so bright. Nope, didn't make it. That make me want to pay attention to what's going on. Oh, cool. That was falling. I made it across. That's cool.
The weight
Alright,
of a
Dad.
kindly God is a fearful thing. Why did God create us? We are the action and knowledge of God, and He has prepared the way.
I do kind of like the obstacle course we got going on here.
Ibn Qirtaiba, the typhoon's struggle comes. Why were we created? To survive Kralizek, the war at the end of the universe. Yahya Shuhada. Remember Nilotic al-Urobra. Bila Kaifa.
Awakening. There we go. It's a good scene. Alright guys, one final trial to go, and it looks like it's probably right by my advanced Sufif. Luckily with us being down here, theoretically we can ride to about the end and drop all this extra loot off at my base. Out my thumb. My hands are actually hurting, guys. Like, starting to get sore. I need a more comfortable chair at least for my back, but come on. Alright guys, so the footsteps of the Furman, that's what I really want to complete. Okay, so that's literally just back where we were.
Someone here.
Oh, cool, didn't see that. Oh well, bye. What says he's still following? Need to bring the buggy down here with Reaper. Mine a lot of these crystals, carbon and the other stuff. I do like how this side seems to be easier to drive in and out of than the other. The other one's not that bad either. Oh, let me check again. Might not be as easy as I thought. Trick me. That's unfortunate so far. Maybe waste your water. Awesome, more spice. I actually like, guys, all the spice stuff I've collected that I actually have like a use for it and the ability to use it now. Probably have to take the tunnels and pathways up. Zoom in. Sorry, guys, looking around. me this way. I can't look around and drive that thing in here. Got to collect my loot. Thought I'd let my guy drink. Awesome. There we go. Oh, is that this where I am? I know this spot. Get this water up here. Alright guys, one more to go. Alright guys, I will say that is a slight surprise to me. The picture I saw was I thought was by my house at the top of the hill. Nope, it is at the bottom of the freaking canyon. The cliff. I should be going left, so I gotta turn around. I wonder what the Coriolis storm was like in those like canyon type of areas I just pulled into.
They're here.
Yeah, how did I not kill them? Went out of my way to run them over, lined up perfectly, and I didn't kill them. So let's get a look at what we got left. Wow, look at all that stuff we dropped. Still going. Alright. All this stuff's good. Battery's a little weak. We'll try to replace that. Some loot. Need to learn that one. We should be good. You'll be able to check your inventory while you're in here, like your actual loadout. Okay, what am I looking for? I was just looking at something. Ah, shield suspension belt, both good. Need some more steel suit pieces later. Better battery. Is that the only fuel? Yep, only fuel. %. Do one of these. I will say, guys, exhaustion is starting to set in as well, but we were right there at the finish line. Let's go and finish it up. That being said, where are my heavy darts? Glad I caught a glimpse of that earlier and it just hit me. Really, the last chest? Take half of them with us. Oh, dude, all these. Whoa. Oh, I'm injured again. Matter of fact, do this and then do the little ones. Awesome. Let's refuel it. Good to go. Did just have fuel, right? No, I did. I did. God, I didn't even realize that it's actually not that far from this location. That will be tempting. Let's see what's left on that mission. Dude, if that's... Okay, multiple locations. Where's 76? Probably it. Where's 76? I could look it up, but come on, man. 76 right in the middle. And my buggy's still up there. I ought to give you the ability to siphon gas. That'd be hilarious and useful. Alright, so let's pull this up. Actually, guys, yeah, we'll be so close to that area. If there's a spot to shoot a probe, I'm gonna do it. Don't take much to make this stuff anyway, so worst case, lose it or have to drop it. It's just scrap metal supplied. Bringing it back, so I might as well take all the sensor vaults with me. What do I tell you guys? It's starting to hit me now. I'm tired. Oh, I was hoping to jump over that. Maybe with a little more speed. Need to kill those guys. I went by them a few times earlier. I'm trying to pop my thrids. These guys, I kind of like these guys just like camping in this corner right here. Like legit camping, like hiding back in there with little fire and everything, just chilling, killing. Dude, I'm pretty sure the reason for this area is so you kind of know where to drop down at. That's a little too convenient that that's that easy to climb there. Okay, so those some nice spaces. Like that one, was tempted to build mine down the side. Oh, cool! I could actually find the way down here. Here we go. Oh, it's a tent. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Somebody's got a steel tent there. What if you can just leave them there and they slowly degrade and people can use them? Like out in the sun and stuff. There's gotta be an enemy I'm not seeing. That was kind of cool. Well, that's like they're trying to hack it. The carving in the door depicts a series of planets, a solido projection, projection of a handprint flickers in front of the door. If it's a palm lock, they talk about how to open those in the first book. Ah, excuse me, guys. Oof. Place your hand on the projection. Put your hand in the box.
We are the people of Misr. We have known flight and death. The young go on that our people shall not die. Where did our flight begin?
Oh, guys, I cannot remember these.
We grew soft, Wali. So God brought us the weight of kindliness to prepare for the typhoon. Name the planet where we lost our way.
Seleucus Secundus.
You have failed the proving,
No.
young Wali. Return to your siege and tell your Naib of your shame.
Try this again.
We are the people of Misr. We grew soft, Wali. So God brought us the weight of kindliness to prepare. You have failed the proving.
So it's the middle one again? I literally just guessed at that because I couldn't remember.
We are the people. We grew on our wanderings. We came to a planet devoid of gods, where war was constant and violence was religion. Have you learned its name, Wali?
I hope this one's Seleucus Secundus. They talked about
We
it.
remember the slave cribs where we were held, weeded out, persecuted. Do you remember too, Wali?
Russak.
You have failed the proving.
It is the top one. Okay. Kind of wish I remembered them.
We are the people. We grew soft, Wali. On our one. We remember that you have failed.
Yep, forgot again.
We are the people of Misr. We have known flight and death. The young go on that our people shall not die. Where did our flight begin? We grew soft, Wali. So God brought us the weight of kindliness to prepare for the typhoon. Name the planet where we lost our way. On our wanderings, we came to a planet devoid of gods, where war was constant and violence was religion. Have you learned its name, Wali? We remember the slave cribs where we were held, weeded out, persecuted. Do you remember too, Wali? The thread of the past was carried by word until we found the poison drug. One of the cursed planets was a blessing for our Sayadina.
So, blessing for the Reverend Mother. I'm not going to look up the answer because it wasn't on that video.
You have failed the...
I can't remember which ones they are.
We are the people. We grew soft, Wally. On our wanderings, we remember the slave cribs where we were held. The thread of the past was carried by so many planets, across so many centuries. Our people broke apart, split, reformed. Some planets we barely remember at all.
Okay, I changed my mind. I'm not doing this 20 times. Okay.
A long journey, young Wally. But we are almost home. Just one last place of suffering, where our children were taken and made slaves.
Old Earth, just kidding.
The time of Mihna has ended. Young Wali, pass within and seek your Ummah.
Oh my, oh my. My man been following me the whole time. Nope.
The path of the Zensuni Exodus is rare and hidden knowledge. You are no Masquerade cultist. Who are you? What do you seek here?
I wonder if this is the daughter.
The trials of Akal. Knowledge of that name lends you credibility. But you seek the Fremen? You must know they're dead.
You know, everybody knows, or pretty much knows, that's a faction they're gonna add later.
That security door is encoded for Fremen biometrics. How did you bypass it? Perhaps we can help each other.
But I don't want to be a smart ass.
I'm a scholar of Fremen's social, cultural, and philosophical constructs, both past and present. They fascinate me. And I've studied the layout of this place. It's a death trap. Between the Masquerade trying to blow their way in and the structural damage left by the Sardaukar, the whole thing could come crashing down. And I have yours. The name's Aerie. I serve no one. Let's say I'm something of a freebooting academic. And like you, my interests lie in discovering the true extent of the Fremen eradication. Or more to the point, discovering if that eradication even occurred. South, maybe. Arrakis is a big place. And while we like to think we're at the center of all things, in relative terms, the sphere of Imperial influence is rather small. They could be anywhere beyond the deep desert or the Tanzaruft, as it's known to the Ikhwan Bedouin. Not entirely. I'm sure the Sardaukar massacred them by the thousands. This siege bears evidence of that. But you're right. I don't believe the Imperial account. And I'm hoping the truth, or part of it, awaits us inside. If we survive.
Well, let's see what we got here. Okay, so nothing sneaky there. Just
It serves the Emperor to depict the Fremen as barbarous and savage, but look at their craft. I see the work of a socially and materially advanced people. A people with the innate practicality and good sense to worship a local and very available god. That's also, conveniently, an apex megapredator.
why is the frames dropping so bad? Oh, hallway. We're attempting to go
Did you
down there.
encounter the Masquerade on your way here? They're some kind of cult. Worm worshippers based out of an abandoned power station far to the west. It's odd to see them this far east. But if they found this place, they'll be coming. Down here, water discipline would finally be relaxed. Visitors could shed their dusty still suits and find refreshment.
I like how they're talking about dusty still suits and this whole place is dust. Oh, dude, come on. Why is it dropping so hard?
Looks like there's no other way forward. I hope you brought your cutter ray.
Oh, dude, that would suck if I didn't. That's why the scrap metal's there. I like that. Make it where if you have to bring it, you can easily, get through.
We'll probably find that a lot of corridors and subchambers are collapsed and impassable. Some would have been brought down by the Sardaukar to deny key areas and resources to any survivors. Others would have been brought down by the Fremen themselves to crush the invading assault force or channel them to a kill zone. The Fremen were known to keep large nests of scorpions in order to harvest their venom for blades. That's a door I don't want to open. Strange to think these corridors once echoed with the hopes and dreams of a lost multitude. Mothers, fathers, and children beyond count. And now, only silence. A silence this rock hasn't known in 10,000 years.
was lucky if that's it. My luck, I'm back at the start. Oh,
Our
word.
first goal on Arrakis is grassland provinces. We will start with these mutated poverty grasses. When we have moisture locked in grasslands, we'll move on to start upland forests, then a few open bodies of water, small at first, and situated along lines of prevailing winds with wind-trap moisture precipitators spaced in the lines to recapture what the wind steals. We must create a true sirocco, a moist wind, but we will never get away from the necessity for wind traps. This ecological transformation of Arrakis relies upon us controlling 3% of the energy surface. Only 3% to start a self-sustaining system. Learn this lesson well. Our transformation begins in the plantations of the south and proceeds in simple steps. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
It's kind of cool. They're talking about the planet and stuff. We got a storm coming toward us.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, there's got to be some kind of combination here.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Okay.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, I'm not quite understanding what to do here. I'm gonna have to look this one up. Try again. Grass.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Bet I have to hit the spice.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
I really don't know what to do here, guys. Hold on. I'm an idiot. I saw bind earlier, but he said grass. I thought it was grass. Oh, now I get it.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to
Alright, guys, I'm an
recognize the
idiot.
language
I
of the
literally thought I was
ecological
like 1, 2, and 3,
transformation.
and no.
Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Okay. Bind the dunes with grass.
Very good.
What's the second thing you said, dude?
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Brilliant work.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, Create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Aerate. I just want to make sure.
Congratulations. You share the knowledge of a Fremen pre-adolescent. Good work. This must be the way.
Like they pretty much know you're going to be a while, so they give you water. Why give me ammo?
That's the Masquerade. I was hoping it would take them longer to arrive in force. We'd better hurry up and be done with our business here.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready for a fight.
This must be the Cavern of Council, the cultural and political heart of any Siege community. It's here that Siege dwellers would gather to hear a traveling crier regale the community with news from beyond. And up there, upon that great terrace extending over the room, is the reason we're here today. A death still, the place all Fremen end up at death, so they may return their water to the tribe. That script upon the platform reads, "The water of the tribe shall reveal the path," and I believe the path in question is related to the secret that's brought us both here. And while you are clearly no Fremen, you were able to pass their biometric locks without tampering or delay. Whatever lies beyond here, I believe your blood is the key.
Whoa. Did not go as expected, I'll tell you that. Makes it a lot easier to solve, to be honest with you, though. Oh no. Slightly concerned that must be left from a little cut. So honestly, I have spent that try to put me on there.
Greetings, and Sabakukwa. If you are watching this, I am I came to Siege Talab in the same condition you find it now. Abandoned and despoiled. I must have triggered some kind of hidden alarm, because the Sardaukar were at my heels before long. They found me. I haven't long. So listen well. I was brought to this planet, like you and many others, with one overriding directive: find the Fremen. But when I finally came face to face with my quarry, I did not find the villains as described by the Communinet or the Emperor. Instead, I found a noble people being drawn into a conspiracy not of their making. A conspiracy extending from the very heart of the Imperium to the dark corridors of... I have to go. They don't know where I am right now, but I can't risk them finding what I leave for you. I wish there was more time. I have much to tell you, but your mere presence in this secret chamber indicates that the ones who sent us will not stop until they achieve their aims. I have hidden the details of my journey on a mimetic film locked within the safe on the wall. As with the security door and the death still, our blood is the key. And now, I lead the Sardaukar as far from here as I may. Masalam.
That'd be awesome to know if that's the guy that, you know, shot you down and helped you and stuff. So worried this thing's gonna drop. Really, that's it?
Tricky Fremen. I believe more than half the technology in this room violates the first 11 Butlerian prescriptions. Probably more. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind. And while the Fremen are ingenious, this technology far exceeds their reach.
That's it. Let's go home. Just kidding.
Who are you really? This film is encrypted with a kind of protection I've only encountered in the restricted section at the Nemesine Library on Artesia. I believe that encryption was of Ixian origin. That's not good. We need an Ixian decoder to access whatever is on this, and I have access to the resources of a great house.
A house?
Don't be concerned. I'll reach out when I have more information. If we Atreides are known for anything, it's our stiff-necked honor. Besides, as a mystery, you rank right up there with this film. Parting with people is a sadness. A place is only a place.
Film. There's the door. It's on the other side. Okay, nothing kind of as I originally figured. Kind of funny, cool, and interesting. Here we go. Okay, that looks interesting, cool, and kind of badass. I ain't gonna lie. Wish I could show up at my base with my buddies and do something like that.
try to draw them off. I'll make contact when I have the film decrypted.
Infidels! The lightning worm cannot be deceived! You will pay for your desecration in blood! After them! Do not let them escape!
Get the first few shots off. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap.
Eyes on enemy.
See the enemy.
Interloper!
What, are you freaking serious?
Eyes on hostile.
Bless this weapon!
Identify yourself.
I don't know if that technically counts as surviving. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Blood Extractor 4. That's how we do insult to injury right here. Dang. I don't think I killed anyone over here. There was, yep. Guess the other body's already disappeared. I'm stuck in here. Do I climb out? Yo, man, am I stuck? Yeah, guys, I think I might be stuck in here. Guess I'm gonna look this whole quest up on a different channel. So this person's fault. Okay, so they did go back up the way we came. Why would you go back the way we came? I mean, I thought about it, but why bring me in this room in one direction, or did I see it backwards? Wow, guys. It literally because I saw it backwards. Idiot. Alright guys, so that is it for this one. I'm going to hit back first. Let's go. Wow, look at that. I'm sorry if you didn't see that, guys. It was 258 research points. Look at that. Holy crap. So let's look at this real quick. So I should be able to get the regular one, which it automatically gives me, which is cool. And this one. Can't use that one yet. A lot of this stuff don't need yet, but since we have that, let's see, it should be a pistol. Guess the pistol is finally unlocked. We're going to buy the Mark V of that. See, a lot of the stuff I can't even get yet. Let's go ahead and get the deciliters. Get this for the water. A lot of this guy's just trying to use that up. Go to the essentials page. Can't quite get this stuff yet. Gonna go ahead and just get that one, see if it goes away. Oh, still there. Alright guys, looks like we'll finally run out of points. A few hundred more, we'll be good to go there. Okay. So we'll work on getting home real quick. I'm gonna go, well no, let's leave the stream going for a minute. See how well these blood things work once we get them. Call it a vehicle. Let's do this. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Alright guys, honestly very tempted to go around the long way, but I'm worried about the radiation stuff there. It's a long way, it's the short way. This way will probably be quicker, guys. I'm gonna try this way. I went a long way around before, and I don't mind the long way, but the problem with the long way is it's the long way. But no, in full legitimacy though, the problem with the long way is the fact that you have to go through around all those little sand things, and I just want to go. south. Oh, ow. I'm gonna check over here real quick, guys, if there's a way to get out of here. There's a trading post right here, maybe. I can go ahead and take the easy way home. Okay, guys, so there does seem to be a trading post off in that direction, and if that is as close as it looks, this could be a lot better off for us. Okay, first things first, let's drink up some water. Let's pull out our vehicle. Dude, that's someone's house, and that's gonna be crazy. Okay. Not a new zone yet. Holy crap, guys, it's level 4 on the heat. That is incredible building, guys. Okay, inventory. So this doesn't go past aluminum, unfortunately. Still copper. Okay, didn't expect it to work right away. Oh, dude, that's cool. There's a costume looking area. Dude, that double quicksand, are you serious? Holy crap, look at all that open sand, guys. That is not good. And why is it so light? Let's go ahead and collect all this. Oh, Cutlery 6. Please tell me I've got enough to get home. Oh, I do.
Been a while since a new face showed up around here. Welcome to Crossroads. There ain't no cross or roads, but the name persists. I'm Zoe. Used to be from Caladan. Now, I'm just another lost soul trying to get by on sand and sufferance.
I'm also from Caladan.
Really? Did you also get branded a traitor by the Atreides and forced to hide out in a concrete bunker next to a radiated hellhole? Just wondering.
Maybe? Don't worry about it.
Well, at least you made me smile, stranger. I think we'll get along just fine. Now, how can I help you?
I want that, but I ain't got the money to waste on it. Yes, I was hoping there'd be some of those. So let's say 15 of them for this. Might be worth it. Dust, all kinds of stuff we can buy now. No, this is gonna sound. I really want to buy this right here.
Hey, friend, what can I do you for, huh?
Apparently, Jackal. I'll talk to the family later. I'm tired and ready to
Can I
get
fly
back
you
home.
somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little? I never miss the chance to let Smiley verbally abuse me. Let's move before a storm rolls in.
My luck we get. Okay, I did call in the bike, and honestly, at this point, I wouldn't care anymore. Alright guys, so we've officially beat the campaign, I'm pretty sure, at least for now. Let's see. We're not going to do any more tonight one way or the other. Epilogue. Okay, when does that happen? Need to work my way through the rest of these. Research. Not too far probably from doing that. Home sweet home-ish. I'll say this. She's just gonna do a random cutscene thing, 2 things. One, I hope it doesn't happen while crossing the desert. During my second or third stream, I think it was third, almost died. Probably cutscene while as soon as I got somewhere. I'd be highly upset if I lost my stuff to something like that. Kind of safe. Maybe they're waiting for us to get to our home base. I'd also be fine with like in a real life 24 hour, then all of a sudden she like calls you the first time you log in afterwards. Of course, once they call, I ain't talking about on the phone. Alright guys, we almost made it home.
Are you there? I've been trying to reach you for a while. I haven't managed to find an Ixian decoder for the Mnemic film anywhere. And that is unusual, given the resources I have access to. It's as if they've been deliberately removed from the face of Arrakis. I'll keep looking, but I wanted to let you know. Keep your eyes open. Maybe one of the towns has a black market trader who kept one in stock. I'll be in contact.
Alright guys, now that's cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm exhausted, I'm tired. But the fact and the concept that you can that you can just straight up have these people like I like the fact that they waited till you got back. Sorry guys, I'm half awake at this point. But I love the fact that it wants you to go to one of the main cities. Now the only thing that would make it better is if they made sure you had your vehicle first. Wrong thing. Alright, so she did give me a pistol. What did I close? Did I pass them? I need to give you the ability to sleep. Need the ability to sleep. Nah, they need to give you the ability to sort, like what you want to send back. It's a lot of blood. Let's see. Interesting. Holy crap, that takes 200. So how do we do a corpse?
Shield on! Shields up. It'll all be over soon.
There we go. That thing is crazy with how big this thing is. There's a body in my backpack. Okay, okay. Dude, that is crazy and insane. Okay, storage. Dude, this looks like I'm putting a body in the fridge. I freaking love it. It is hilarious.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Sounds like a dump all button too. Or a fill button.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Alright guys, sorry I got distracted. That is kind of cool and kind of awesome. And honestly, the mess up's going to sound kind of hilarious, guys. I can actually grab a body and put it in the freezer thing. Okay, so we don't really need blood. If we're going to keep killing people, might as well grab some. Curious how much blood we get out of a body. I could look it up, but that's something I'll do later. Let's get some blood bags. Try to keep filling them up. That's more than enough. And we'll see how many bodies we can get in that fridge real quick. I'll call it a fridge, even though it's not a fridge. I just think it'll trip everyone out when we've got bodies in there. Not intending to stay up this late. Tomorrow's gonna be rough.
Enemy found. There's someone here. Oh.
You missed. Keep fighting the good fight, precious. Okay, I was about to say, holy crap, I grabbed two, but I did not. Did not. I'm gonna need me. I'm gonna need to start bringing the buggy around and dropping bodies in it.
Who's that?
I see someone.
Target found.
Someone's here. Oh, die!
Worked.
Someone here. Who's there? I've got you covered. Who else?
I can quick deposit corpses.
Weapon empty. Grenade! Kill them all.
I've got you covered.
What I need to do, I need to run and this point, I wish I had time to fill the fridge for the morning before Reaper gets on. I can't wait to see Fade's reaction when he sees all the bodies in the fridge. Alright guys, so I've made my goal for tonight. I will have plenty of blood for the squad tomorrow. We have 7 bodies in here and 1 being processed. I can't wait to see how much blood we can get from this guy. I'm hoping and I'm sure that once this is complete, if this is all full, which I hope it's not, we'll still be good. Then fill this up best we can. I'm going to try to empty as much blood because tomorrow Reaper is going to hop on, and if I'm not on yet, which there's a good chance of, I want him to be able to use the blood bags. That did not work for the back. And my sniper off. Alright guys, 7 bodies in the fridge, got just a little water, a lot more to go. I need to build another water refinery, see if I can build 1 or 2 more of those real quick. Oh, dude, I didn't know I had a journey for that. Oh, I need 3 more silicone blocks. Guess I'll get them later. Alright guys, last time calling it. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Maybe tomorrow, probably more than likely. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys again. Like, subscribe, comment below. Make sure to hit that notification, as we will be doing a lot of streaming coming up of this game and many others.